Welcome to knittingboard.com. Let's do some change of colors working with the knitting board. Right now we have a scarf started. What I'd like to do is add another stripe of the green into my knitting. So let's start by adding the green in. What we're going to do is add it at about the second stitch rather than at the very beginning. I'm simply going to, with the help of my crochet hook, just going to tie that green right in there, nice and secure, because we know it will never be seen because it's tucked between the two rows of pins. Now we're just going to start weaving. We're going to leave that main color blue attached. It can just stay where it is. We're going to just start weaving with that green. We're just working in a stockinette stitch, just right across the pins, get to the end, turn the board around, just bring it down and just continue across in the green, right on top of that blue. You see both colors, really a pretty combination. Once we get to the end, we're ready to hook over. What we're going to do, kind of keep the blue out of your way, and just hook over that blue over the green. We're just going to go all around the board, hook over. We'll have one row of green. Like I said, I think the stripe is going to be 2 rows. That'll be a nice little narrow stripe. Turn our board around. Let's get the other side. Sure we get them all. There, I'm just going to rake them in a little bit. Once we pull it down, you see the blue is done in the middle and all of our loops are green. Now we're going to do another row of green. Again, just keep that blue kind of out of your way. Sometimes they'll get a little bit tangled. Now if I was going to do a big section of green, I would probably go ahead and cut the blue and knot it. But since I'm just going to do 2 rows, I'm just going to continue on, leaving my blue attached and working this stripe. Turn my board around. And here we go again. All the way down, finishing up that whole circular with the green yarn. What a pretty stripe that's going to be. Now we're ready to hook over again. This time we've got green going over green. The blue is all done. If I wanted to do another color, I could always add in a 3rd color. This is a horizontal stripe, very easy to do on the knitting board. There we are, rake them in a little bit, those loops in, pull down, and you see only green. But now I want to go back to my blue. That's easy to do because we've left it attached, and all we have to do is start weaving in the blue. So here we go. Just let the green, because what we're going to do after we do a couple rows of blue, we're going to do some real pretty designs with the blue too. Okay, back we go. We can keep alternating like this all the way down this scarf if we'd like, and make just stripes all the way through of blues and greens. There we are, ready to hook over again. Now we're ready to hook over. We're going back to the blue by dropping the green off. Remember the lower loop, up over the top, now remember, if you want to, you can always cut the yarn that you have completed with and can tie it right back in just the way we did when we added the green. You could cut your blue and then add it back in when you're ready for it if you'd like to do that. There we are, back to blue. We have just completed a 2-row stripe of green. We're now back to our blue. We're going to do one more row of blue. At that point, we should be able to see our stripe coming out. So let's just do another quick little row here of the blue. There we go. And hook this row over. Turn the board around and complete your hooking. And there we have them. I'm going to rake them a little bit and pull down. We're back to blue. And I bet we can see the green coming through. There it is. That pretty row of green.